Hey, what's going on, guys and girls? In this video, we're going to talk about why your dropshipping ads are underperforming and why they're not working and why your business is ultimately failing, because ads are very, very important to the success of your dropshipping store. So in this video, we're going to talk about reasons for and strategies how. So reasons for this underperformance and strategies how to improve this. 6 slides, everyone knows the rules. If you can't hang around for 6 slides, then please leave now and don't subscribe. I don't want people subscribing to me if they're not going to watch at least 3 of these slides, because I guarantee it can help your business today. You can implement this stuff today into your store. All right, so no more fluff. Let's just get right into this. 6 slides, everyone knows the rules. So, number 1 reason. So, to be honest, most people just don't test enough, and I fell victim for this as well for years. I just wasn't testing enough. So when I thought my ads weren't working, it's normal that they weren't working. Your ads are supposed to underperform. You're supposed to test ads and fail, and you learn from your failures. Having an 80% failure rate is actually good when you're testing ads. So when you go out there and you test 3 ads or 4 ads, 5 ads, and they don't work and you move on, the number 1 reason why they failed is because you just haven't tested enough. So before anything, test a handful of ads. It might take you a couple batches, a couple rounds of testing, but test more and more ads. That's number 1 reason why most of your ads fail. You're just not doing enough. You could be doing everything right, but just not hitting right on the algorithm, or not talking to your target market correctly. So just test more. If you're already in the consistent flow of testing, just do more. It's okay that you fail 80% of the time, 90% of the time when you're testing. That's the whole reason for testing. Hope that makes sense. Took me a while to learn this. Okay. Reason number 2. You don't have a reason why you're testing an ad. You're just throwing things up. You're throwing shit at the fan and hoping it works. And that's a recipe for failure. And as long as you have a reason why you're testing something, then it's valid to test. But a lot of people just don't have a reason why to begin with. How do you find these reasons why? Well, you do market research, and you understand your target market, and you understand the pain points and angles and concepts you want to display in your ad. Then, when you go to launch your ad, you have a reason why you're doing this. I want to try this angle. One of the customers mentioned this in a comment. I want to address this in this ad. And this works for when you're testing and you're scaling. It's all the same thing. So yeah, most people just don't understand the target market enough, and they're writing ads for themselves, not for their target market, which is 2 completely different things. 2 different, completely different people, different avatars. So make ads for your customer avatar, not for yourself. And it's hard to do. I understand it's hard to do, but it comes from market research and understanding who you want to advertise to. Okay. So reason number 3, your hook. So the most important part of an ad is obviously the hook. And this goes back, I'll talk about this point first. This goes back to direct response marketing, back when you used to run ads in newspapers and magazines, and all you had was a headline and a coupon where they had to fill out, and you had to wait for weeks to get that back in the mail. And those headlines were the hooks. It was the only part of the ad. That's why I believe the hook is the most important part of the ad, and if you're spending $1 on advertising, you're spending 80 cents on the hook. So flat out, your hook is just not engaging enough. Simple as that. It doesn't bait your prospect. If me and you are fishing at the same exact spot, and I'm catching 100 fish a day, and you're catching 0, and we're both fishing the same spot, the only variable that could possibly be the difference between catching fish and not is the bait that I'm using and you're not. So look at your competition, look at their baits, also come up with your own. You're going to find better hooks, coming up with your own hooks or iterating other hooks in different niches. I can make a separate video just on hooks. But go read these books. I have a bunch of books right here that they all talk about hooks. They all talk about how to gain attention from your ad. Like all of these right here. I literally read these and I make these YouTube videos for you guys. And I learn from these books and I implement them into my store and my strategies. And they work for me. And then I also share that on my YouTube as well. So It's a combination of reading books from, these are all direct response marketers, and trying them in my business at scale so I can test them very quickly, and then making presentations like this. It's not complicated. You can watch my YouTube channel, or you can go read those books, or both. Anyway, that's the reason number 3. Okay, so now that we talked about the reasons, we're going to talk about the strategies on how to actually implement these. So strategy number 1 is you're going to make your own ad concepts / angles and not just throw up random ads. That's like step number 1 of being a good marketer, is having a reason why and having ad concepts planned out before you test them. And then you want to organize these in an Excel sheet. You guys can make your own, or I have templates as well. Very simple, as long as you can just stay organized and look back and reflect on what ad concepts you tested, what worked, what got spent, what didn't get spent, how was the CPA, was it good or bad? And you can just, like, over time, you're going to be testing a bunch of concepts, and you're not going to be able to memorize all these. So you want to keep them in a sheet so you can reflect. So strategy number 1, write 5 to 10 ad concepts and then test them. And I would make them all different concepts. So you kind of test different angles, different personas, different hooks, whatever your ad concept may be, just make them different for your first initial test. Okay, strategy number 2, take what's already working from your competition and just change the hook. Again, the hook's the most important part. So this can be an effective strategy, but it won't last forever. It's nothing new. Nothing great comes from copying and pasting. So it might get you some momentum, and momentum's huge in this game. So getting that initial momentum is very important, and you can do this by just changing the hook. So same strategy as before, but just test 5 to 10 new hooks and keep the same ads and same concepts. And then strategy number 3, I hope you guys laugh. It's the Bozo Method. This is what most people do on YouTube, and I've watched some videos. I don't watch many dropshippers on YouTube, but I would just saw some on my feed and just clicked them, and like, I'm not going to drop any names, but it was just bad. And what they're basically doing is they're just testing a bunch of ads at random with no reason why, no rhythm, no rhyme. So this is a strategy, I guess. Go test 10,000 ads, try to get lucky. Something will work. You guys will get lucky. If you go to the casino and sit there and play blackjack all night, a couple hands, you're going to get lucky, and you're going to go play slots, and you're going to win at some point in time. And you might lose, and you might win, whatever. You guys know how to get, you guys know what I mean. So when you do get something to work, you won't know how or why or when it will work, which is a huge problem when this is your actual job and you need consistent results. Who cares if you can get an ad that lasts a couple months? If it dies out and you have no reason or you have no understanding how you got that winning ad, you're back stuck at 0 again. And I've been there before. Probably for the first 3-4 years of my dropshipping career, I was doing that. I thought that was a strategy. And it's a Bozo strategy. So take what you want from this video, but yeah, I'll end that with good luck. I don't think I need to talk about too much more than that. Okay, 6 slides. I hope you guys made it all the way through. Almost 9 minutes. Wow. Okay, so if you guys need help, I offer $16 per day one-on-one coaching, link down below. If you guys don't want to do that, then at least join the Monday call every single Monday at 11 a.m. PST in the Discord. It's a live, free Q&A. I just hop in there and people ask questions, and that is literally it. I never stop talking in the 30 minutes. I'm always answering questions. So come in there, come hang out, and come network. And I'll leave you guys with a quote. You don't have what you don't deserve. I don't know who said this. I think I heard it on a podcast. It might have been Andy Frisella or Ty Lopez or someone. I don't know. But basically, it's like, if you don't have abs, you don't deserve abs. If you don't have a max bench of 225, you don't deserve that. And I don't have that. And I want that. That's the next goal this year, 225 on bench. But anyway, here's a quote. I think about this quote a lot. But yeah, let me know if you guys have questions. Comment down below. All right, see you guys.